In this video we are going to talk about LIV Golf Tour facts. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. The sport of golf is undergoing a potentially seismic transformation. LIV Golf, directed by Greg Norman and sponsored by Saudi Arabia, is planning an all-out assault on the PGA Tour and its players, promising to supercharge the sport with smaller fields, fewer events, and more prize money. The LIV Golf Invitational, golf's new Super League, has officially announced an 8-event schedule for 2022, and is currently courting some of the sport's biggest players to participate. Here's what we know so far about LIV Golf and what it means for the game. What exactly is LIV Golf? LIV Golf Investments, which is helmed by Australian superstar Greg Norman as CEO, is a fresh upstart in the world of golf. The Public Investment Fund, PIF, of Saudi Arabia, which is essentially the government's financial arm, supports the organization financially. The PIF recently purchased an 80% share in Newcastle United of the Premier League, and it has also made investments in other international sports. LIV Golf stated in February that it will invest $300 million over 10 years in the Asian Tour, which would comprise a worldwide series of 10 events across Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. The business subsequently launched its own league, the LIV Golf Invitational Series, a month later. How will the LIV League differ from the PGA in form? The LIV Golf Tour is substantially shorter than the PGA Tour, which typically has 20 to 30 events in a season and a calendar that spans almost 2 years. It will consist of 7 regular season events in which players will fight for points both individually and as part of a team of 12. The season will finish with a team championship match play event, comparable to the Ryder Cup. Each event will be 54 holes long, rather than the usual 72 holes spread over 4 days on the PGA Tour. It's the origin of the moniker LIV, which is the Roman numeral for 54. Unlike the PGA Tour, which has almost all of its events in the United States, the LIV Tour will have 4 events in the United States, 1 in London, 1 in Thailand, and another in Saudi Arabia. There will be no cuts and shotgun starts for all events. When does it have to begin? The series will kick off on June 9th to 11th at the Centurion Club in London with the opening event. It will begin a week before the start of the US Open. Coincidence? We don't believe so. It will then go on a 4-event tour in the United States, stopping in Portland, Bedminster, Boston, and Chicago, before traveling to Bangkok, Jeddah, and finishing in Miami with the team event. What are the prize values? Each of the LIV Golf Invitational Series' first 7 events will include individual prizes of $20 million and a team championship worth $5 million. In comparison, PGA Tour purses range from $20 million to $3.7 million USD. Who are the players for the LIV Tour? The tour will have a field of 48 players, which is significantly lower than the PGA Tour. According to many estimates, 15 of the world's top 100 players have signed up for the tour so far, with more than 70 signing up for the first tournament. According to rumors, 6-time major champion Phil Mickelson is at the top of the list, while US Open winner Bryson DeChambeau has also expressed interest in making the conversion. Mickelson's vow has sparked outrage after he branded the Saudi authorities scary mother ***** in reference to the country's human rights record. In a recent interview with ESPN, Norman said that Mickelson's statements prompted a number of the world's finest players to withdraw from the breakaway league. As a result, the LIV Tour's intended February launch date was moved back. Mickelson later apologized for his remarks while asking a release from the tour for a conflicting event in June, no prizes for guessing what it is. In addition, he has entered the PGA Championship and the US Open in the same month. How are we going to watch the LIV Tour? While the tour has yet to find a broadcasting partner, it is expected to do so shortly now that the schedule has been released. How does this affect the PGA? The narrative is still very much in the PGA's favor at this moment. Many of golf's best names and most powerful figures, like Rory McIlroy and Tiger Woods, have spoken out against the LIV Tour. But, before that, the PGA Tour's particular traditions, legacies, and fan base will always be difficult to overcome. After all, this isn't the first time the PGA has been threatened by the formation of a rival organization. In the mid-1990s, Norman and media billionaire Rupert Murdoch created a relationship in order to develop the World Golf Tour, which was nearly identical to what the LIV Tour will be. The proposal was promptly shot down by PGA Tour heavyweights, while the players, led by Arnold Palmer at the moment, remained steadfast. This time, PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan has taken a tough stand, threatening to punish and expel any players who vow their loyalty to the breakaway organization. What has been saying about the LIV Tour? "I'm a great believer that you can't go through a brick wall without getting bloody," Greg Norman said in April. "I'm willing to break down this barrier because I'm a firm believer in the globalization of golf. We have too much momentum and too much to accomplish to be consistently distracted by rumors of other golf leagues and their attempts to disrupt our players, our partners, and most importantly, our fans from enjoying the tour and the game we all love so much," PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan said of the threat of a new tour in March. "I appreciate the recent and public support from our top players, and I'm glad that we've shifted the topic back to what we do best, presenting world-class golf championships with the best players to the best fans, all while positively influencing the communities where we play. We are and always will be focused on heritage, not leverage," says the company. Via Sky Sports' DP World Tour pro Matt Southgate on the LIV Tour poaching in players if they, LIV, hit a snag today because they can't obtain today's players, there's nothing stopping them from generating tomorrow's players. That's when things get tricky. If I were Keith Pelley, CEO of the European Tour, I'd be looking into how to prevent them from taking players who could end up on the Saudi Tour in 5 years. 5 years ago, we had never heard of Bob McIntyre, Scotty Scheffler, Victor Hovland, or either of the Hodggaard brothers. It's extremely important when you look at the list of players who weren't on tour 5 years ago. Four-time major champion November 2021, Rory McIlroy recall what happened in football in Europe with the European Super League. People can see it for what it is, a money grab, which is acceptable if the goal of golf is to generate the most money possible. That's perfectly okay, go ahead and do it if it makes you happy. I'm just expressing my own opinions. I'm playing this game to try to cement my position in history and legacy, as well as to win major championships and the world's most prestigious tournaments. I honestly don't believe there is, or will ever be, a better structure in place. Dustin Johnson, two-time major champion, said in February, "I am grateful for the opportunity to play on the best tour in the world and for everything it has given me and my family. While our tour can always develop and adapt, I am grateful for our leadership and the many sponsors that help make the PGA Tour golf's premier tour." What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.